Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am Mercedes and this is the Frugal Life with Mercedes. Today we are going to do our weekend recap. So Friday when I got off work, Brandon and I went to a local burger place and got burgers and split an ice cream. It was a, caramel apple cobbler. So it was like vanilla ice cream and it had like, apple pie filling and these little like crunchies that were supposed to be like pie crust. It was so good. And then we didn't have any errands to run on Friday night. We've been running errands on Friday night, but we didn't have any. And then we just watched some TV and he went to bed. And then you guys know I stay up a little later than him and I just, make videos and watch TV and knit and just do my own thing. Then Saturday we slept in and we watched some TV. We did a couple things around the house. Last week I had a lot of things going on, so I was a little bit behind on laundry and things like that. I primarily do most of the laundry and Brandon primarily does the dishes, but we do both, you know what I mean? But there was I'd been keeping up with the laundry, but I hadn't been keeping up with folding all of it. So we had a big folding extravaganza. And then we went on our walk. We go on a walk every Saturday together. We went on our walk, and after our walk we actually met up with his aunt and grandpa for dinner. His aunt works a lot, so we don't see her all that often, but Brandon does go on Wednesdays to have dinner with them when I'm working late. So the four of us went out to dinner and we had Mexican food. And I've been to that restaurant before. We just haven't been in a long time and I forgot how good it was. I can't pronounce what it is, but I got some sort of shredded pork. And it is so tender and so good with rice and refried beans and these big chunks of cooked onions. And it was just so yummy. And then what did we do? Oh, so then after dinner, we went to Dollar Tree. I wanted to go to Dollar Tree. Brandon needed to pick a couple things up from the local grocery store. So I said, can we go, well, how about we go to the Martin's that's on the far side of town that we never go to because there's a Dollar Tree over there I haven't been to in a couple of years. It's not that far from our house, but it's like over a couple of bridges and like down, versus there's a Dollar Tree like right down the road from my house. And the Dollar Tree that I primarily go to is in another town where the Walgreens is. So anyway, the saga, as always. So he's like, yeah, that sounds great. So we went into this Dollar Tree. Brandon had never been in there before. And it's really big and really well organized, and there was nobody in there but him and I, which was really nice. And they had a bunch of stuff that the other Dollar Trees that I've gone to don't have, and that's the cool thing about Dollar Tree. You can go to one and I'd say like 90% of the stuff is the same, but there's like that 10% that they don't have at the other one, or maybe the other one has but this one doesn't, or something a little bit different. And also if you go to Dollar Trees in different states, they sometimes have different things or maybe things you haven't seen in a while. So that was really nice. And then we went next door to a Martin's and picked up the couple of grocery items that we needed. I didn't film the Martin's haul, but basically Brandon got some soda and some ice cream, and we got like a couple other little fill-in things, but I didn't get around to filming that. But I did film the Dollar Tree haul, and you guys will see that eventually. And then we went home and watched TV, hung out, and then something that was funny was he went to bed, because again, he goes to bed earlier than I do, plus he gets up early on Sundays to go to work. He goes to work for a couple hours on Sunday. And so I'm watching a movie, fiddling with my phone, whatever, and then I see like, okay, I could stay up for a little bit longer. And then when I look at the clock again, I'm like, man, this evening's moving really slow. And then I stand up and I go to my kitchen to get a drink and I see, oh my gosh, why is it so late? And I look at my phone and I was like, oh crap, daylight savings. Like I knew it was coming, but it was one of those like, why does my phone say this? And the clock in my kitchen's, you know what I mean? That was pretty funny. So then today, Sunday, Brandon went to work and then came back, and went back to bed with me, fell back asleep, and we slept in. And then we did a couple things around the house, and I told him the story about the daylight savings, and he said he woke up at one point, like to go to the bathroom, and he was like, oh, she's not in bed yet, because I was watching TV in the living room, and he said it was like around the time when I would be coming to bed. And I said, well, yeah, because I got confused. Like, I got confused about what time it was. So we were laughing about that. And then we went couponing at Walgreens. And Walgreens went really good. My out-of-pockets were really low. I was planning on getting some cereal, but the cereal wasn't ringing up right. And what happened was we were at Walgreens, and I'm chatting up with the girl. She's chatting up with me, and Brandon's there. And he knows the manager there. And so they're you know what I mean? So there's a lot of that. So we check out, I go out to the cart, and I always check my coupon receipts. Well, my receipts in general. It doesn't matter if I go to Dollar Tree, Walmart, I'm couponing what. I always check my receipts before I leave the parking lot. The cereal was supposed to be 2 for $5, and it rang up for $6.49 each. So what should have been $5 was $13. So I was like, okay, well, I gotta go return that. So I told the girl, I was like, I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, I had that happen twice today where somebody was getting cereal, and for some reason it's not ringing up, so they had to manually do it. And she goes, I wasn't paying attention, blah, blah, blah. And so anyway, and I was like, that's not a big deal. So I just returned it, and I told her, I said, that's fine, we'll just return it, and then I'll come and get cereal another day. That's, fine. I'll probably wait until next Sunday, because they have that deal all the time. So I was wondering why my out-of-pocket was so high, but each one was like $13 and something cents with tax over what it should have been. Anyway, that ended up working itself out, So then we went over to Brandon's grandpa and aunt's house. There was a couple of things that his grandpa needed help with, so Brandon and I helped with that. It was like moving some furniture kind of stuff. So, and then his aunt had some stuff for us. Whenever we see her, she always gives us groceries, which is really nice. So she gave us some, she made sausage gravy. So we had sausage gravy that she had just made, and then some like prepackaged kind of meals from Costco. It's just the two of them. So when they get stuff from Costco, we usually end up getting half of it, which is really nice. I'm very grateful for that. So we got some, what do we get? We got some turkey, like sliced turkey. We got some sausage gravy, some candy, some raviolis. Anyway, that was all really nice. And then we came home, we had lunch. I had my leftover Mexican, and Brandon had some 16-bean soup that I had from the freezer that I had pulled out the day before for us to have for lunch. And then we actually watched, I think it was called Manhattan Alien Abduction or something like that. It was like a 3-part series on Netflix. That was pretty good. I'd suggest that if you guys are interested in alien stuff or mysteries or hoax, or just fascinating people. I definitely recommend it. And just kind of hung out rest of the day. And so we had a very nice evening. He is in bed, and my night has just begun. And I'm going to fold some more laundry, watch TV, all that kind of stuff. So that's my weekend recap. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please consider subscribing to my channel. If you did not know, I have an Instagram, The Frugal Life with Mercedes. Until next time, guys, bye.